The first ledger. You don't start with blood. You start with spreadsheets. It's 2:14 a.m. when the first envelope lands on your desk. Number, return address. Just your name typed on a cheap white label like it came off a grocery store printer. Inside, 3 USB drives and a handwritten note. Clean it. No instructions. No explanation. But you already know what it is. You plug the first drive into your laptop. Accounts. Hundreds of them. Shell companies stacked inside shell companies like Russian dolls. Construction firms that build nothing. Export companies that export air. Consulting groups with 1 employee and $8 million in revenue. And flowing through all of it, cash. So much cash the spreadsheet struggles to load. You should call the police. You should report it. You should walk away. Instead, you open Excel because you're an accountant. And the numbers are messy. Ambition. You always believed numbers were neutral. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't judge. Numbers don't care who earned them. That's what you told yourself. The first job is simple. $42 million in untraceable income. You spread it across 18 companies in 5 countries. Construction invoices, import duties, consulting fees. You build the illusion of legitimacy the same way architects build skyscrapers. One clean line at a time. When you're done, the money looks normal, legal, respectable. You lean back in your chair. You just did in one night what international regulators failed to do in years. It's impressive. 3 days later, the envelope returns. This time it's heavier. Inside, a second note. Good work. And beneath it, $50,000 in cash. No taxes. No questions. No audit trail. You stare at the money for a long time. Then you open your laptop again, because suddenly this isn't accounting anymore. It's strategy. Compromise, your role expands quietly. At first, you're just cleaning numbers. Then you're moving them. Then you're designing them. You begin thinking like the business you once audited. If illegal money is a product, your job is distribution. You build a system. Step 1. Cash enters through casinos and restaurants. Step 2. It gets fragmented into dozens of microtransactions across shell corporations. Step 3. The money invests in real estate developments that never break ground. Step 4. The profits return as legitimate capital gains. On paper, it's beautiful. Cleaner than most Fortune 500 balance sheets. You start receiving calls now, not from assistants, from executives. From men who never say the word cartel but don't have to. One of them laughs during a meeting. You know, he says, the guys with guns think they run the business. He taps your spreadsheet. But this is the real engine. You smile politely, but inside, something shifts. Because he's right. Drugs make money, but you make the money exist. Power 6 months later, you don't receive envelopes anymore. You get flown to meetings, private jets, luxury hotels, boardrooms that look more like corporate strategy sessions than criminal operations. Because that's what the cartel really is. A multinational corporation. You're just the CFO. The boss starts asking your opinion. Should we expand distribution? Should we buy this port? Should we acquire the logistics company? You don't answer like an accountant anymore. You answer like a strategist. Risk exposure, profit margins, jurisdiction vulnerabilities. Soon the organization changes its behavior based on your models. Routes get closed because your spreadsheets say they're inefficient. Entire supply chains get redesigned because your formulas show a better path. Men with guns start waiting for your approval before moving product. And that's when you realize something terrifying. The cartel isn't afraid of the police. They're afraid of losing money. And you control the money. Overreach, success breeds confidence. Confidence breeds creativity. Creativity breeds risk. You start optimizing. Why stop at hiding money when you could multiply it? Tech startups, cryptocurrency funds, international real estate. Soon dirty money becomes venture capital. Your laundering system becomes an investment empire. Billions flow through your network. Banks praise your financial genius. Politicians attend your charity galas. Your name appears in business magazines. Financial visionary. The architect of emerging market investment. They don't know what you built, but the cartel does. One night, the boss calls you privately. You're becoming famous. You shrug. Fame protects us. He stares at you for a long time. Then he says something strange. In our world, visibility kills. You ignore him, because by now you believe your own mythology. You think you're untouchable. After all, you don't sell drugs. You just manage numbers. The first crack, appears where it always does. An audit, not criminal. Corporate, one of your shell companies goes public. That means scrutiny. External accountants start reviewing the books. They ask questions. Small ones at first. Why are consulting payments routed through 3 different countries? Why does a construction firm generate revenue with no projects? You smooth it over, reallocate, reframe. But auditors are like termites. Once they smell rot, they don't stop chewing. Meanwhile, governments start noticing patterns. The same financial fingerprints appear across dozens of markets. Regulators open investigations. Banks freeze transfers. One morning you wake up and half your accounts are locked. Billions. You try, but financial systems are different from criminal ones. Bullets don't scare regulators. Intimidation doesn't rewrite audit trails. Numbers leave ghosts. And yours are everywhere. Downfall. The arrest doesn't happen dramatically. No SWAT team, no helicopters. Just 3 quiet agents waiting outside your office. They show a warrant. 42 counts of money laundering. Conspiracy. Fraud. Racketeering. You sit calmly. Because part of you expected this. They drive you past the skyline your investments helped build. Glass towers. Luxury apartments. Tech incubators. All funded by invisible rivers of dirty money. Your empire. Except it was never yours. In the interrogation room, they slide a document across the table. Transaction chains. Corporate structures. Every shell company mapped. Your architecture. They've been studying you for years. One agent leans forward. You built the most sophisticated laundering network we've ever seen. He pauses, then adds quietly, "But you made one mistake." You raise an eyebrow. "What?" He taps the final page. "You centralized everything around yourself. You look at the diagram. Thousands of financial paths, all converging at one point. You designed it that way. Efficiency, control, optimization. But efficiency has a downside. If the hub collapses, the entire network collapses with it. The agent closes the folder. The cartel will survive." He shrugs. But the accountant, he gestures to the cuffs waiting on the table, is replaceable. The final balance sheet. Years later, in a prison library, you still read financial news. Your old system still exists. Different accountants, different spreadsheets. But the structure, that's yours. Your design became their blueprint. You didn't just hide the money. You industrialized it. And somewhere out there, another accountant is opening an envelope tonight. Inside will be a USB drive, a messy spreadsheet, a small note. Clean it. And just like you, they'll think it's only numbers. Until they realize the truth, in the cartel world, guns create fear. But accountants create power. And power always comes with interest. If you want more dark POV stories from the inner circles of power, crime, and money, subscribe for the next one.